Hey guys, what's going on? Jebb here, bringing you another cryptocurrency video, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about the Litecoin Cash hard fork coming up in a couple of days, and I'm going to be showing you how you can claim your Litecoin Cash if you're interested in either using it or more than likely selling it, as I think a lot of people are going to be doing. So let's get right into it. Litecoin, as we know, has had a little bit of a bull run in the last couple of days. It ran all the way from $160 all the way up to about $240. It's a 50% gain in about a day, which is pretty nice. But Litecoin, it had that nice run up, and a lot of that was probably to do with the Litecoin Cash hard fork coming up. I think it was going to have a little bit of a breakout soon anyway, because it was getting very tight here in this equilibrium pattern I've drawn on my chart. But a lot of people are relating Litecoin Cash to Bitcoin Cash because they have a very similar name, just the actual cryptocurrency and then cash after it. It's a bit of a shot at Bitcoin Cash, as you might know. I'm not a fan, but really the only real reason that people are that they say that they're forking Litecoin into Litecoin Cash is that they say they're switching the let's come over here to their website and I'll show you. They say they're switching the mining algorithm to SHA-256 to try to get some of these old school mining algorithms for Bitcoin that aren't really profitable anymore. They're going to be able to mine Litecoin Cash now, which wasn't really an issue in the community. No one was really complaining about that. So I mean, Bitcoin Cash actually had a valid reason for coming into existence. There was a long-term debate over the block size in Bitcoin Cash, but there's not really a need for Litecoin Cash. There's not really a debate around it. But nevertheless, they are going to be forking it. And one thing that they are doing, which is nice, is they're going to make it so the difficulty adjustment happens every single block instead of every 3.5 days like Litecoin has. That's really the only two major changes that Litecoin Cash is making. I'm not aware of any other changes other than the fact that they're going to have 10 times as many Litecoin Cash as there are Litecoin in circulation. So Charlie Lee, the creator of Litecoin, is, as you might imagine, not really a fan of this. He says, "PSA: the Litecoin team and I are not forking Litecoin. Any forks that you hear about are a scam trying to confuse you to think it's related to Litecoin. Don't fall for it, and definitely don't enter your private keys or seed into their website or client. Be careful out there." Which you absolutely should not do. You should never release your private keys to a wallet that is in use to absolutely anyone. But I'm going to be showing you a way that you can do it today that is safe. So let's get right into that. Basically, what you're going to want to do to claim your Litecoin Cash is you're going to need to put your Litecoin in a wallet somewhere. And what you're going to want to do is create a new wallet that you are never, ever, 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 ever going to use again. You never want to use this wallet that you're going to be creating for this purpose ever again, because you're going to need to use the private keys and put them into the new Litecoin Cash wallet. And you should always consider those keys compromised. Don't come crying to me if you do that with your actual wallet. Don't do that. So what you will do is you can make a secondary Exodus wallet. You can make some other kind of wallet that you have access to your private keys with. Coinbase will not count. Exchanges will not count. You need a wallet where you have access to your own private keys. Exodus is a great example. You can use an Exodus wallet. You can make a new Exodus wallet. Don't use your current Exodus wallet that you're using, or an Exodus wallet that you're ever planning on using in the future. So if you use Exodus wallet for this, what you're going to need to do to claim your Litecoin Cash, and they have the steps down here, so I'll just read from their steps. What you're going to want to do is move your Litecoin Cash, or Litecoin rather, into the wallet that you're going to use for the fork, and wait for the fork to happen. The fork will happen. Oh, I did not mean to go to that. Oh, sorry. Okay, so the fork will happen on this block right here. The Litecoin fork will happen on this block right here in the Litecoin network. That's about this many blocks away, and they estimate it'll happen around the 18th of February. This stuff changes because blocks aren't mined at a perfectly consistent rate. They're kind of random because this is random number generation. That's similar to that's kind of how mining works. So that the fork will happen on that day, and so on this day you want to wait until you know the fork has happened, and then after you know the fork has happened, you can move your Litecoin from the wallet that you were using for the Litecoin fork back to your secure wallet, and then after you do that, you can go to the wallet, and if we use Exodus wallet here, let's scroll down here to their instructions, just so I can kind of read this out to you. What you want to do is put your Litecoin in the wallet that you're going to use for the fork. Wait for the fork, and then you want to move your Litecoin back to your permanent address where you actually store it. And then, like I said, never use the wallet you're going to do this with ever again. And what you'll do is after the fork has happened, if you're using Exodus, you can get your private keys this way, but you need to get your private keys in some way from your wallet. With Exodus, if you press Control-Shift-D, it'll bring up this little tab up here. You can click Exodus, Developer, Assets, Litecoin, Export Private Keys. I'm not going to do that because I've never exported the private keys on my personal wallet, and I don't ever plan to, because it's a lot easier for people to hack an Excel document on your hard drive than it is to hack the encryption that Exodus has, so I'm not going to export those. But after you export the private keys, you can move your Litecoin out before you do this, and I highly recommend you do move your Litecoin out before you actually put this private key into their Litecoin Cash Litecoin Cash wallet. I'm stumbling over my words, I'm sorry. But after you download their Litecoin Cash wallet, after the fork happens, you can download the Litecoin Cash wallet, and you can import the private keys of the fork, of the wallet that you used during the fork. You can import those keys. The Litecoin Cash blockchain will read it, and it'll say, okay, well, they had 2 Litecoin when the fork happened, so they get 20 Litecoin Cash. Now, the price is going to be much less than 1/10 of Litecoin, so don't expect to like double the amount of value you're going to get here. But you could make a little bit of money doing this. I'm not going to do it because it's not worth the hassle for me. I only have 0.6 Litecoin, and I don't feel like going exchanging hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of other altcoins into Litecoin to do this with, because I don't expect Litecoin Cash to be worth more than like $10, to be totally honest. But if you have like 1,000 Litecoin, you could get 10,000 Litecoin Cash, and that might actually be worth something. So if you have a lot more Litecoin, or you have a lot more value in cryptocurrency that you could do this with, it might be an option for you. So that's how you can do that. We'll run over that one more time. You want to make a wallet that you're never going to use again. Move your Litecoin into the wallet. Wait for the fork to happen. Move the Litecoin back into your permanent wallet. Then you can go into Exodus if you're using Exodus. Developer, Assets, Litecoin, Export Private Keys. Download the Litecoin Cash wallet. Import the private keys. And then it will give you your Litecoin Cash. And then you can move that Litecoin Cash wherever you want. Probably to an exchange to sell it, if I'm going to guess. But that's how you can do that. If you guys have any questions about how you can claim your Litecoin Cash or anything in general, feel free to leave that in the comments section down below, or you can join our Discord server and come ask me personally. Thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.